Howdy guys, lovely to see you all again. I'm hanging out with my Teramaze drop B guitar and I thought, what can I play in drop B today? Idles and Anchors by Parkway Drive. Let's have a look at that delightful solo at once. Alright, what a doozy. Before we get too excited, we just got to talk about the tuning, which is drop B, which goes B, F sharp, B again, E, G sharp, and a C sharp. Get yourself in tune, and we'll get started. Alright guys, let's have a look at the first section. We're going to start off with this rolling hammer-on, going open 7 to 10 on the 4th string. Then I'm going to slide to 15, then play 14. And then the next bit, very similar. I'm doing the open 7-10 again, but then I'm sliding to 14-12. So back to back. At the end of that, I'm going to slide into 12 and 14 on that same string. And that whole idea is going to repeat 3 times as sort of like a precursor to the solo. Then I work into this phrase. Let's slow that down. I'm playing 17 of the 3rd string into 14 of the 4th. And that 14 of the 4th is going to kind of be my pedal note. So I've got, there's 2 14s there. Then I'm going to play 15 of the 3rd string with 2 14s on the 4th. Then 14 of the 3rd into 14 of the 4th. And then it goes from 12 of the 3rd to 14 of the 4th. So all together, at the end of that, I'm doing a hammer-on pull-off, going 12, 14, 12 on the 3rd string, jumping to 15 of the 4th. At the end of that, back to 12 again. At the end of that, so I'm sliding in from 12 to 14 on the 3rd string, and then I'm going to slide from 15 to 17. And when I get to the 17, I'm going to add sort of a semitone there. From that point, we work into that hilarious little shred thing. This isn't that hard to do. The pulse is a little bit strange though. There's no legato in this. I'm picking everything. And the way I think of it is I'm going 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. So we'll slow that down and you'll sort of see what I mean. I'm playing 17 on the 1st into 13 of the 1st string and I'm going, I hit the 13 twice. I'm going to do that group of 3 notes twice. And then just a quick group of 2 where I only play 13 once. So I'm going 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. And that pulse is going to carry us through that whole shred. So I'm going to do that idea twice in a row. And then I do the same pulse between 15 and 12 on the 1st string. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. But I only do that once. And then the next one I move to is 13 to 10 on the 1st. So all together with that last little shred. Sorry. Hopefully that's all making sense. Let's go right back to the start of the section, played at a gentleman's pace, and then again, even slower with some tabs. One more time with some tabs. All right, guys, let's have a look at the second section. I'm going to start with the slide from 13 to 15 on the second string, then a slide from 13 to 12 on the first, then back to 13 to 15 on the second. At the end of that, resolving to 12 on the third. Okay, then after that, I work into this little tapping bonanza. So there's nothing interesting going on my fretting hand. I'm just holding one note and then letting the taps do the rest of the talking. So I'm playing 10 on my fretting hand and then tapping 14 on the 14th on the third string, and I want to do 8 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I then bring the fretting hand back to 9th fret. I want to do 4 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then both of them come back 2 frets to 12 and 7. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. After that, I work into this little arpeggio idea. So I'm starting off with what would be in standard tuning, D minor, I guess. I'm playing 17, 15, 14 from the 5th to the 3rd string. At the end of that, I'm going to slide from 15 to 17, then back to 15 on the 2nd string. Then I build back up that arpeggio by playing 14 of the 3rd into 15 of the 4th. After that, I work into what's kind of looks like an F major 7 to me. What I've got here is I'm playing 15, 14, 13, 12 from the 4th string to the 1st. I'm sliding that backwards and forwards. And then I want to be playing, I was going from 12 to 13 back to 12. Be a bit more specific, Chris, that would help. Then I'm playing 13 of the 2nd into 14 of the 3rd. And that's the end of this section. So we're going to go. You will notice that I finish one arpeggio on my middle finger and then play the next arpeggio starting from the same fret with a different finger. It just sets you up better if I do this. Trying to get that pinky, it just feels awkward, and then playing it twice in a row doesn't flow quite as nicely as doing that little switcheroo, in my opinion anyway. So let's go right back to the start of the section with the cheeky slides, and then we'll put it all together again with some tabs at the end of the section. One more time with some tabs. Alright guys, final section. I've got to pull off from 17 to 13 on the 1st and 2nd string. And I want to do that twice in a row. Then I go. So it's nearly the same thing, but I'm just going to pull off 15 to 13 on the 1st string, but the 2nd string will remain the same. So after that, I've got to bend into a pull off going from 15 to the 1st string to 13, resolving that back to 15. At the end of that, I'm playing 13 to 15 as a hammer-on on the 1st string, jumping to 17 at the 2nd. So we're going, then I work into this phrase. So let's slow that down. It's not too hard to play. It's a little bit confusing, I guess. I'm playing 20 of the 1st string, and then 18, 17 on the 2nd, and then jumping to 19 of the 3rd. I'm going to play that idea twice, and then I jump to 17 of the 1st string, and then play 20, 18, 17 on the 2nd, sort of go like this. All together. At the end of that, I'm going to play 17, 18, 17 and slide to 13. At the end of that, just to finish it off, I'm going to play 10 and 8 for a bar. 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, all on the 2nd string. And then I want to play 5. You can bend it up a semitone and then back down again. And then just let it vibrato till the song ends, because it's a bit of a fade out. So we're going to try the whole thing again relatively slowly, and then again with some tabs, and that's the whole final section. One more time with some tabs. And that was the solo from Idles and Anchors by Parkway Drive, an Australian classic. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Please like and subscribe. And please check out the links in the description box if you want to join up with Patreon for tabs to this lesson, anything else I do, discounts on courses, all the fun stuff. Also have 2 books out right now. Ultimate Shred Machine if you want to up your chops in shredding, sweeping, legato, and tapping. And I also have my most recent book, Rock Guitar Mode Mastery, if you want to up your understanding of compositions and improvisation using the 7 modes. If you are not much of a reader, I do have both courses available on Udemy as well. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the lesson. I'll catch you all very soon.